Welcome back to the Grazer Gear YouTube channel. I'm Josiah. Every rancher knows the pain of dealing with mending fence, building fence, all of that. It's kind of like as you go up the totem pole in ranching, you kind of push that off to the help or the day help, or I don't know, an intern or something. But everyone knows, and I don't know anybody that likes fixing fence, is what I'm saying. So I kind of forced myself into this conversation. I came up with a fence fixing tool, kind of an all-in-one fence tensioner. I talked about it. You can see it here. But I kind of forced myself into this conversation, and I wanted to kind of finish it real quick. So what I'm thinking we'll do, I might do like a 5-part series, mini series on different ways to fix fence. My tool is not the only way. I like it the best. That's why I built it. But different ways to fix fence, different tensioners to use, different tools to use. We'll start real simple and work through to the more involved ones. This is something that you think you enjoy, I'd appreciate if you'd subscribe and follow along. It'll be 5 separate videos most likely. And then at the end, I'm going to give away one of my tensioners. So this is my Fence Boss tensioner. It carries on your hip. It has a sidekick twister tool on top. Let's jump in. We're going to start simple with one tool. So you get out there and you got to fix the fence with one tool. Which tool are you going for? I'm going to grab my claw hammer pliers. All right, now these pliers are like the original all-in-one fence fixing tool. These will do everything from cut your wire, bend your wire, hold your wire, tension your wire. Every single thing you need to do on fence, you can do it with just this one tool. These are my favorite. They've got the double teeth up here in the front. I can probably link these somehow or another. I'm figuring out this YouTube thing still, but I've been through 3 pairs of these in my I should say ranching career, but in my fencing career. I've been through 3 pairs of these already. I've worn out 3 pairs. They come with rubber handles on them. I take those handles off usually right at the beginning, and then I usually paint them bright orange or bright blue. I like the blue the most because it just shows up good when you drop them in the grass. Anyways, let's fix a fence with these things and try to just keep it real quick, short and sweet on these five videos I'm going to do. One other thing, if this is the content that you like to see, this sort of content, go ahead and like and subscribe. But if you'd really do me a favor, if you go down to the like bar and scroll to the right, there's a button that says hype. If you could hype this video, that just pushes it out to the rest of the YouTube audience, gets people in that wouldn't normally see it, and I really appreciate that. That's super helpful for the channel. All right, now this tool, you can go look at other videos. It has a ton of different options built into it. I'm not going to get into all of that. I'm just going to show you how to fix a fence with it. So if you want to get into all of that, we can do a follow-up video. This is barbed wire fence fixing. That's all we're going to be doing. So let's dive in real quick. All right, so here's our broken wire. Let's go ahead and jump in. I'm going to start by unraveling this just a couple inches, and then I'm going to loosen these barbs and pull them off. The way you do this is you just untwist it just ever so slightly so that it'll spin on there, and then these pliers have these 2 holes up here. If you put it in there and then you just give it a yank against that barb, it'll pop it right off. So I'm going to do that real quick. Okay, so now we've got a 2-strand wire, no barbs on the last 6 to 8 inches of it, and we've got it split apart. And then I've got my new, this is 12.5 gauge slick wire. I'm going to do the same thing, untwist about 6 inches of that, and these 2 are going to form 2 opposing V's that are going to bisect each other perpendicularly until they connect all the way down at the base. Once you've got that, grab right in the middle with your pliers just to keep it from spinning. And then if you're doing this by hand and you don't have one of my sidekicks, because I'm kind of spoiling myself with that tool, this is how I did it for, I don't know, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, I don't know, quite a while. Take these 2 wires and spin them until they're across from each other, and then you just got to crank and you can just wrap it right up by hand. It is super easy this way, way less work, and it comes out absolutely beautiful every single time. Well, not every time. Once you get it figured out, every time. That's one side. Let's go ahead and do the other side. This is where being good at doing it both hands comes in handy when you got a camera parked in the way of where you need to be. So again, bring them to opposite sides and then just crank it up. You've got leverage on both sides, and it is really, really easy. A lot easier than twisting them the other way. There you go. There's a real nice and really solid splice. You're not gonna get more solid than that. All right, now because we're here making it look pretty, we'll cut those ends off, collect them. You gotta be careful when you do this that you don't pinch your hand. All right, that side's done. Now it's time for tensioning with the pliers. All right, so for this other side, I'm gonna do it a little bit differently. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this right behind one of the barbs and throw that in the side by side. And then instead of doing that woven fitting like I just did, I'm gonna take this and grab with these pliers right in the middle between two of these barbs. You don't want it right at a barb. I'll put it right between two of those barbs. And then that's the other thing about these pliers, they've got the two notches. So when I fold this wire around, it's gonna sit right up in there, right between those two, and it's gonna hold it really tight. So I'm just gonna take this, wrap it around real tight. Again, I'm doing this all by hand because I told you I was gonna use my fencing pliers only, so I can't use my sidekick. But there we go, we've got a loop now. And we're gonna take the other side of this patch wire and run it right up through the middle of that loop. And go ahead and pull it. It doesn't have to be real tight, but just as tight as you can by hand. Okay, back to the pliers. This is the part right here that we're gonna be using. There's a real nice jaw right there. It's got teeth on both sides. All right, now once you have this run through the loop, I switch sides because it's gonna be easier for me. I'm gonna take these pliers and set them down over the tail end, the end that is loose of this splice wire. I'm gonna put this in here all the way into that throat and pinch down just on the other side of this loop. And then all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna rock these pliers around, and it's going to grab this and pull it through that loop, and I'm gonna leverage this wire in tight. So I'll do it again. I'm gonna come back down here, set the top of my pliers against the wire I'm tensioning. This part is bit in here. I'm giving it a pretty good squeeze, and then I'm just gonna leverage that wire around. And sometimes you do a little bit too much and you break it. Try not to do that. So got that wire levered all the way around there. Got my pliers pulled back out. I'm just gonna complete that loop. So nice tight wire here with just your fencing pliers. Let's go ahead and complete this loop. Got that bent around good. We only need about 6 inches to twist. And as long as that's bent there, it'll hold pretty well. But we'll go ahead and split this wire out and do it the easy way. All right, there it goes. Fence is fixed with just this. If I was gonna carry one singular fencing tool in the truck, honestly, it would probably just be a pair of fencing pliers. All right, so here's our splice on the one side. That's a nice solid woven splice. And here's our splice on the other side. We kind of mar up the wire a little bit more with these pliers like this. Overall, it's not too bad though. That's a pretty good tight wire. I'm gonna tie it to the T-post real quick. We'll be done. All right, well that's it. That fence is fixed. We're gonna go ahead and keep moving on. I'm gonna keep switching methods. So we've got, I think I'm gonna do 5 methods. At the end of those 5 methods, I'm gonna give away one of my fence bosses. You can fix fence like this. If you want to simplify it, This is about as simple as it gets for using a tensioner tool. Otherwise, get yourself a pair of these fencing pliers. That's as simple as it gets for only using pliers. These are really nice. The bull nose are really nice. Just grab yourself a pair of pliers, and if you want to simplify it a little bit, get yourself one of these fence boss and sidekick combos. This little tool, all that twisting I was doing by hand, this little tool is designed just for that. So really quick and easy. Hope you guys enjoyed that. If you want to see any specific methods of fixing fence, I'm going to start with one singular tool and then work up to tensioners, goldenrods, all of that good stuff. So leave them in the comments if you want a specific method. Otherwise, I really appreciate y'all watching. Thanks for joining me on the Grazer Gear YouTube channel.